Okay. Alright. So, in this live stream, I'm going to be reacting to the new Mr. Puzzles, series, trailer. Um, okay, so, yeah. A little while ago, well, yeah, it's clear, you probably would know, SMG4 ended their series, and right bit before that, Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons went missing in a sense. Really, they sacrificed themselves, and yeah, they sacrificed themselves to close dimensional rift, going who knows where. Um, Clearly not dying. Um, and then SMG4 ended. Uh, but Zamination took it upon themselves to to create an SMG4, well, a sort of Mr. Puzzles spin-off series. Um, it is going to be disconnected from their own series, which honestly I don't really have any interest in. Uh, just give me a sec. Yeah, so examination. So in 16 minutes, the new Mr. Puzzles trailer releases. It's a calling all villains. There hasn't been any mention of Mr. Weapons um at all, which is a little bit strange. Because Mr. Weapons was literally accompanied with Mr. Puzzles. Although I did see a oh my gosh, bear with me. Do you hear the audio? How do you hear the audio? Is the audio external? Um. Okay, no one's watching. All right.
You understand what's at stake, right? I'm not sure what'll happen.
Yeah. So
I don't think we'll be coming back.
I really wonder how. I wonder how this is going to be animated. So it's going to be disconnected from their series, probably. It has the SMG4 team's approval, and yeah, it's an original show, and it's about Mr. Puzzles. Anyway, while I wait, I'm gonna do some Lumion Legacy as I've been doing for a little bit. Okay, yeah, Lumion Legacy. I'm just gonna grind some Lumion coins. I'm gonna grind some Lumi coins. As I've been doing for a little bit. I'm also thinking of doing a live stream for the new Piggy Intercity trailer. Maybe. Okay, let me just switch. Yeah, that works.
So, that's the thing. It says call... The title says calling all villains. Because... So, like, Mr. Puzzles is clearly known as a villain. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I guess we'll figure that out. Now, honestly, I would be sick of Mr. Puzzles by this point. Even if Mr. Puzzles has been getting some pretty good story writing, I would be sick of Mr. Puzzles getting more still being involved. But like maybe, well, that would probably be the case if SMG4 was continuing and they just brought him back again. Yeah, but like SMG4 is over, and this is the only semblance of a proper continuation. Which, so yeah, I mean, I don't mind this way of doing it. I mean, if they kept... I feel like this way of going about Mr. Puzzles' story, of just doing a proper spin-off series for him, even if SMG4 kept going, and, not having him, at least not having him return to the SMG4 world for a long time, would work if he returned too soon after his sacrifice. If the series kept going, it wouldn't work. But like, yeah, okay, so in about 10 minutes... I really wonder how Mr. Weapons is gonna play into all this, because he just hasn't been mentioned at all. Which is... yeah. I mean, I imagine we'll figure it out, going off of where it left off. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna... I'm gonna close out... I'm gonna come out of Lumia Legacy real quick, and we're gonna have a look at where Mr. Puzzles left off. SMG4... yeah, so, from what we remember, I think I'm gonna... hold on. I say that as if anyone's even watching. That's hilarious, isn't that? Yeah, so Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons had resolved their conflict, and a dimensional rift started to form. Dimensional rift that had been, well, it was a massive threat, and I imagine it would have like consumed the entire world or universe.
One of you idiots can fix it, right? We have to be able to do something. I don't know what we can do. I think this is it. Have you no no creativity.
I wonder if and how any of the SMG4 crew would factor into this show. Like, I don't know, think they would be featured. I'm not sure if that's I'm not sure if that would be the case. Hold on, I just realized his bow tie in the examination thing looks redder than here. It's black here, but here in the examination picture, in the examination thumbnail, it looks red. I don't know, that's probably lighting. That's the thing! How... You would expect Tomb... Oh my gosh. I wonder if Tomb is gonna factor into it. Because... if you're gonna bring back Mr. Puzzles as Mr. Weapons, Tomb has just as much, well, you should, I don't know. Okay, I'm losing track of what I'm saying. Yeah, so, Mr. Puzzles was gonna still try to close the rift from the inside.
What's this? Please make sure Karen and the kids get this. Huh? Why? Come on. Huh?
Yeah, and Mr. Weapons joined him.
Weapons! What are you doing?
Like, that's the thing, they were holding hands.
Hogging your spotlight, Shakespeare?
And they were...
You understand what's at stake, right? I'm not sure what...
And yeah, Mr. Weapons was definitely...
Yeah, well... I always
Yeah.
hated wars anyway.
But like, it has no mention of Mr. Weapons. I don't know. And it just distinctively, specifically focuses on Mr. Puzzles. Which makes me wonder... where is Mr. Weapons? And all this, bear with me. I really wonder, this being an original show, I wonder if they actually can reference Mario in it. I mean, I imagine it has the same limitations as, like, well, extent of limitations, like Sunset Paradise and Meta Runner.
But if my leaving brings you even an inkling of...
But honestly, it is crazy to see
Then at least I did one...
an actual SMG4 spin-off after all this time, after having watched, after having experienced Meta Runner and Sunset Paradise. I wonder, I just, knowing a spin-off like this, like Sunset Paradise that released in 2021, that was like 10 episodes there, that was like 10 episodes long, and that was not followed up on really. That was, Meggy just kind of left Port Aurora, and the show just never came back. It was just a one-off series, just one season. Yeah, so Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons were trapped on the other side of the dimensional rift. Yeah. But wait, no, it does look red here, but maybe that's lighting. Why would it be red? It's literally the same character he logically should have the same character design. Here, I mean, the rest of him seems fine. I just wonder what it's gonna look like. So, I wonder. It's quite interesting because this isn't even a glitch. This doesn't even seem to be like a proper like glitch show. This is like Examination's like making this, which is strange. Like I wonder if glitch will factor. I wonder if glitch's will factor into marketing it. And actually, I wonder when it will come out. And when it will, and how long it will last, really. I have a bunch of questions that may be answered in like 2 minutes, 60 seconds actually. But yeah. Okay, just gotta wait for that. $60 seconds. Like, if any of the characters are going to be mentioned, I imagine it being Meggy, because of Mr. Puzzles' connection to her, which is quite interesting to see this. Quite interesting to see an original animated series reference a character, reference the main character of an original glitch animated series from like 2021. That's not really what I expect. I mean, I don't know what will happen. I'm kind of losing track and kind of fumbling over my words. I'm really tweaking. Jeez. Yeah, I am tweaking a lot. Okay, so the premiere will begin soon. Oh, well, now, I don't know. Oh. There we go. Okay, about 2 minutes now, alright. Well. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Yeah. Star Fox. Star Fox got, confirmed for Super Mario Galaxy. Which, I mean, sure, it's a space movie. You could fit him in there, I imagine. I imagine Star Fox is probably gonna be a supporting character. They're definitely building up a wider Nintendo universe if they're bringing in more elements from non-Mario. They've been doing that in the first movie. They did that with like Punch-Out references and yeah. And I know the R-Wing was like a toy in the first movie, but I think the R-Wing is generally popular enough in the universe to have its own toy. I imagine Fox is probably like a celebrity, or something, like a hero of the universe, something like that. Or the lineage of the pilots that are part of who fly our wings are definitely renowned heroes in that universe. Anyway, I'm losing track. Mr. Puzzles, the trailer. Here we go. Oh! Well, that's definitely him on its own, and holy hell, that is some really fluid animation. Oh, he's definitely reflecting. Okay, that's, who do I be? He's on his own. He has a red tie! Cool. Wait, no, that is literally the name!
Hi, it's Zach.
Andy.
And Micah. And oh my god, we're making our first original animated series! Woo! Named Calling All Villains.
Calling All Villains.
None other than Mr. Puzzles, originally from SMG4. Now, obviously, you might have some questions, like...
What is SMG4, and why are we making this show?
Yeah, and to answer those questions, let's go to our special guest.
Ooh. Oh, Luke. Oh, he's on his retirement.
Hey, I'm Luke, the creator of SMG4.
Oh my gosh.
Who isn't familiar? SMG4 was a long-running, weird-ass animated comedy series I made on YouTube. It started with Mario Machinimas and eventually evolved into something so much more. The show ran for 14 wonderful years, more than half my life.
So what kind of show is this going to be?
Recently concluded with its final episode in December of 2025. Zach and Micah were writers on SMG4 and played a huge role in creating Mr. Puzzles. His personality, his vibe, and the weirdly concerning thoughts rattling around in his head. When SMG4 ended, it felt like there was still a lot more story left to tell with him. So I reached out to Zam with an idea.
Oh my gosh!
What if you guys made something new? Set it entirely around...
It's his old character design.
Offer,
well,
and after serious consideration and deep discussion, we finally said no.
No.
I'm just kidding, we said yes.
We've always wanted to make an original show on Zamination, and we love Mr. Puzzles, so we figured this would be the perfect opportunity.
Calling All Villains isn't a direct continuation of SMG4. It takes place years later, following Mr. Puzzles as he's evolved, for better or worse. Luckily, you don't need to have seen SMG4 to jump right in. If you're brand new, this show is built so you can start fresh and fully enjoy the ride. And if you have seen SMG4, there are plenty of nods and juicy Easter eggs waiting for you.
Yep, I'm honestly so excited to see what the Zams will do with Mr. Puzzles in this brand
I'll
new
explain
series.
some things.
Thank you guys, genuinely.
Enjoy your vacation, Luke.
That's all we have for now, but remember...
Stay tuned.
Years afterwards. Huh. That is really interesting. So... Okay, I gotta mention this. Oh my gosh. They actually brought back, you guys remember, oh my gosh, I remember the...
It started with Mario Machinima.
What was that thing again? Those are SMG4 story time animations from like 2020, where he had the design that he had, for like...
Was a long-running, weird-ass animated comedy series I made on YouTube. It started with Mario Machinimas and eventually evolved into something
the one where with the white skin,
and just recently concluded with its final episode in December of 2025. Zach and Micah were writers on SMG4 and played a huge role in creating Mr. Puzzles. His personality, his vibe, and the weirdly concerning thoughts rattling around in his head. When SMG4 ended, it felt like there was still a lot more story left to tell with him.
Yeah.
I reached out to Zam with an idea.
Yeah, this here. I remember the video. I remember videos from like 2020 with this design. Wow, it is crazy that they just brought it back, and really interested to see more of like SMG4 being featured like this. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'll subscribe to Zamnation, but like I'm probably not going to. I don't know. I don't see myself having really like any interest in it, but like the animation is insanely fluid. So it's not like it's years afterwards. That is going to be really interesting to know. I can't tell. Well, I don't know for sure how long it's when it's going to come out. I'm not sure what kind of series it's going to be in terms of like how many episodes and how long running it's going to be. Who does he want to be? So I imagine the changes in the design being a product of him of like this basically taking place years after what V25. Oh man, he's going insane. So, from what I gather, maybe, I have a theory, I have a little bit of a theory, maybe, well, yeah, we haven't seen Mr. Weapons at all, but, I feel like, yeah, so, all this time, ever since he landed wherever he landed, Mr. Puzzles has been aimlessly not knowing what to do. And he goes, I guess, insane and loses his mind. And he finds his call. I guess this is where he probably finds his calling in some way. Probably related to calling all villains. Probably something to do with this universe. I don't know. Someone calls a bunch of like villains, calls in villains for help, including Mr. Puzzles for something. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's something to do with that. I have a feeling calling all villains, something to do with the concept of calling all villains is related to this, like right here, to do with, yeah. Anyway, okay. Now that I've gone over all that, I might do a live stream of the new Piggy Intercity trailer later on, when that comes out. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream.